Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I'm still trying to wake up. I'm tired. Whew. I don't know how long I'll stream for in Vietnam. I have, so most of you guys know my pain travels and it's stabbing me in the back of my head, wrap around to my left ear, and then into my forehead, down into my eyeball. So, but we're gonna try and have a good morning and hang out a bit. Ooh, almost spilled the coffee. But yes, how's everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Hey Drew, hey Zombie. I'm making breakfast for my stepmom since it's Mother's Day. Very cool, very cool. Hey Dale, good morning. How you been doing, Dale? How you doing, Zombie? Everybody good? Mm, your mood king. Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Just got home from work. Cool. I was gonna try and stream last night. Like I had all like I was like, oh, stream again last night, and my pain was just like too bad. It was not a fun night to get through. It was yesterday sucked. But a friend of mine, was kind of having like a really rough day. They sent me flowers, which is pretty cool. They're beautiful, so it was cool. But yeah, just the pain was too much. So, because like I like got ready and set up for everything, and then uh I started having like a freak out because it started stabbing me in my eyeball. I can't really do anything when it's stabbing me in my eyeball. You got to push on it, which doesn't feel great, but anyway. Yeah. Oops. Too many. If anybody wants to come on, let me know. I can only do uh 5 other people since I'm on here. Actually, let's put that on. I hate when I do that with these things. Have you guys, is it just me or anybody else on Instagram like constantly seeing Hayden Christensen commercials on their Instagram pop up, like when they're scrolling? I swear, like yesterday when I was going through checking messages for my bestie and stuff, after I'd go to her video, I'd go to like other videos, and I swear, like the first 5 commercials were all Hayden Christensen commercials, and they're all different. Or it's like him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna throw out the first Blue Jay pitch," or whatever. Like he's constantly on there. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love it, but I don't know if it's just me in my account or if everybody's getting it. Yeah. Oh, I put it in group chat, zombie. Mm, 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 mm. Where's it at? There you go, zombie. I sent it in group chat again. How far up did this thing go? There a little bit. Part of this. Oh, all the way back in. This part ripped really weird. But I need to find my. See, because. Oh, see, now I can see it. I need to find my. What is it? What's that knife thing called? It goes to there. Oh, this is so weird. Alright, so that's covered. I meant to make all these videos last night. So I was like, yay, I get some like quiet because it's a little hard to make videos when the kid was watching TV and stuff in here. And what color is that? This one. And oh crap. Do you think I did it yesterday? No. I got some cleaning and organizing done, but off to plant some broccoli and stuff. Oh, I don't think I've ever planted broccoli. I've done tomatoes, onions, strawberries, blackberries, and then my peppers, my banana peppers. But I don't think I've ever done. Is it hard to do that, Dale? I'm sorry, I know you're leaving. That's pretty cool. Hey, Lando. How goes it? Hello, Mr. B. Good morning. You're in bed. Cool. See. I guess let's do X. Let me see a lot of X's.
Hey, Kit, what's up?
It's not hard. The hard parts are prepping soil, keeping them live, weeding it up. Gotcha. Yeah, once we figured out this like little mixture, baby shampoo, Epsom salts, and water. I think that's just those three. Like they went crazy. We got like we had like at the end of the season, we had like over 100 or close to 100 tomatoes still to keep. Like it was crazy. Thanks, Mr. B. He's not even here, Mr. B. I don't do anything for Mother's Day. It's just another day. Pay attention to that. But I appreciate the sentiment. How was work?
Yeah, works. It's pretty easy on a Sunday, so it's good.
That's good.
probably one of the best days of the week to work, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just take it easy.
That's good.
There's no load, so you don't have to worry about rushing around, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. I would think Sundays would be crazy because people are wanting to get ready for the week. Or is that Saturday?
Yeah, Sundays are pretty busy, but as in like some people, but as for loads, we don't really get a load. Like we don't really do the load on
Okay.
Sunday, so it's pretty easy.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Don't start that. I'm gonna start that. If you keep yawning at me.
Well, it is 12:30 here.
Yeah. Um, man. I was surprised to see he wasn't doing Lego stuff this morning.
Yeah, I know.
He must just be taking time off, I understand. He does stream a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, his streams with the model sometimes like 7 hour long, alone. So, but I haven't talked to him this week. I've only talked to him last week, so I hope he's doing okay still.
Mm. He'll be doing well next week.
Why?
Because I sent him something.
Ooh. Probably do a live or a video on it.
Yeah, I reckon he will.
That'll be cool. As long as you didn't send did you send him a monkey lizard in a gold string bikini?
No.
That might be a little weird. Oh, okay. Hey, Aisha, good morning or afternoon. Eat breakfast. Good morning. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's gonna attempt painting your 6-inch scale Luke's training helmet, and then I'll be sending it out shortly after that, Mr. B says.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. What's for breakfast?
Yeah, I did a video on it. What I sent out to I got like 200 views on it already.
Did you? I haven't even seen it yet. It hasn't even normally your stuff pops up, but I haven't seen it pop up.
Yeah.
He says the base coat is done, just have to do the detail work.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Mr. B.
Very awesome. That should be fun. Add another helmet to your collection.
Yeah, well, I did 3 last week.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the ones I showed you?
Yeah. Crap. Was this? I don't remember. Was this X that I did? Crap. I don't remember which one I just did. Yeah, okay.
And I'm nearly finished a couple of training balls.
What do you mean a training ball?
Well, the Jedi training remotes.
Oh. I thought you meant like a bowl, not a ball. You said ball?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said bowl, B-U-L-L, a bowl. I was like, what is a
No.
training ball?
No.
I was like, what did I miss? You've never done a training bowl before. What the crap is that?
No, it's just the accent.
Yeah, yeah. My bad.
But no,
You
I
can
just
call it a
did a little.
trading bull now.
Yeah. But yeah, I just did up a little stand for it because I'm sending one to me mate as a gift
Oh, that's nice.
because it's his birthday shortly. So, um, but yeah, I had to do a little stand. I just got a stand off Thingiverse. Looks pretty good.
Pete, that's awesome. Hello, Pete. How are you?
But and then I've nearly finished my one. I've just got to weather it and weather the other one. But
Pete said hello to you.
and then I get the floaty one.
Awesome. Very cool.
So and then I can put it. And the problem is I got to put it up high somewhere so the cat doesn't bloody get it.
Yeah, that means you're not going to find a place for it, right? Unless you just lock them out of that room.
Oh well, there's no way to do that because there's no doors on the doorways.
So I'm just saying, a cat will find a way. Listen, if the earth was flat, cats would knock everything off of the earth. I'm just saying.
Mm.
Like they find a way. Okay?
But the
They
Earth
find
is
a way.
flat.
Yeah. No, 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 no. Do you want me to send you videos on them just disproving it themselves? This guy, okay, so there's a certain kind of thing. I forget what it was called, right? But basically, when you put in like a device, right, it'll block out certain energies, right? And it'll show you like a certain degree change, right? And they said if this, and it was like $20,000, okay? And they said this will show us, because according to them, the Earth doesn't move a certain way, and if it was round, it would move this way. Yeah, they spent 20 grand on that to prove that, oh, look, it does work. Oh, okay. And then they did another experiment, and they're like, it's not working. And then they're like, well, do this. Oh, now it's working. Like they literally just prove it themselves. Like it's hilarious. But I will send that to you, my friend. I'll send that. I'll educate you. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
I
I'm
know you
just
being
pressing your.
upside down.
I'm
I know you
just I'm
being
just
upside
pressing your
down.
buttons.
I know you are. I know. I know you're not that bad.
No, I'm not that
But
crazy.
I'm just saying, if the world was flat, cats would knock everything off. They would find a way. But a cat will, like, thankfully, it was Kitty that knocked down um my Legos. Like
Mm.
she knocked off Jabba's sail barge and broke it, so she could lay up there. So and I
Bloody
haven't
hell!
put that back. Yeah, I haven't put that Lego back together. And then Rafi was playing with the other ones, so I haven't put those back together. So so my whole Lego like Tatooine shelf is completely destroyed. And so I have like figures and boxes and stuff like that. So I need to reorganize. But thankfully, I can't get up there now because of the boxes. But as soon as I put the Legos back up, the cats will jump up there and start, oh, it's on wheels. Let's move it. Yeah. Can't avoid it. So I have to put something to block it. Super annoying.
Help said the Earth is a
Oh,
cube.
the Earth is a cube. That that would make for some really crazy uh, time time zones and daylight and nighttime. P or you are zombie. Palp, if you guys want to come on, you guys are more than welcome to come hang out.
Yeah, yeah.
Cats just see things this way. 100%.
Mr. B, did you
I
get
mean,
your phone going?
yeah, Mr. B, you can come on. Did it work? Downloading that app? Reminds me, I gotta pay my phone bill today. Chip, Chip, you're welcome to come on. Good morning. I just heard what you said, Kat, and that's true. If the Earth was flat, cats would not give me. I'm sorry, you can't tell me they wouldn't. Like you literally tell you like there's some of like Leia. I will stare at her and I'm like, no, no, and she just looks at me and she's just like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? And then like switches her tail, throws her head up in the air, and then just looks back at me, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, 100%.
That's where you need a little spray bottle.
Oh, we do, but it's in the living room. I don't keep one in my room
Yeah.
because we don't want them on. My dad flips out, which I agree. They shouldn't be on the countertops. They or on the stove because you have food up there. So I don't want them up there either. But in my room, I don't keep a spray bottle because whatever. But
we're lucky at the moment because Socks he can't jump up onto the kitchen counter yet.
Oh, that's good. You know what? They don't. There's certain. So what I do to keep them off is they don't like certain scents.
Well,
And so,
I heard
lavender. They hate lavender. So I have the lavender essential oils, and I just put it on the countertops at night. They stay away from it. That also vinegar. They don't like vinegar smell, so you can spray it down with that.
Have you seen the YouTube videos where they put like aluminium foil on the bench tops and then they jump up there and they go.
Yeah, my cats don't care. They will walk on it. That does not scare them. Like they did it once, got scared, but then what they did is like because I had it on our kitchen table, one popped its head up on the chair, was looking, and then started smacking it with its paw, and then one of the other cats came on and started smacking it, and then they're like, "Oh, it's fine," and then they started walking it. Like that doesn't disturb them at all. But my cats are weird.
Yeah.
So we have to spray stuff. So
yeah,
you can always do that. But some people just don't care. But
yeah,
I mean, like I said, I don't want them near my food either, so I get it. But
yeah, I do this. Oh, not really during the food because he can't really jump on there. But
Chip wants to know what kind of foil again? Can you say what kind of foil? No.
Aluminium.
He means tin foil, or he means tin foil.
Yeah, aluminium.
Yeah.
Not aluminum.
Aluminum. It's aluminum.
Aluminium.
AKA tin foil. You can just say tin foil. It's fine.
Okay. It's like spray cans with you guys with rattle cans.
What? A rattle?
What?
You mean a rattle can is called a spray can?
Yeah.
Or
yeah, we call them spray
rattles
cans.
at you? No, we call them spray cans.
Hey?
I don't call them rattle cans.
I thought you guys call them rattle cans.
No, we call them spray cans.
Oh.
Maybe that's the British, because you know what they do too?
Maybe.
When you have whipped cream in a can, they call it squirty cream, and we don't do that. No. That means something can that means something completely different. But they literally call it squirty cream. No, it's called whipped cream. It's called whipped cream.
Whipped cream. Yeah, we call it whipped cream.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he said spray paint, but if you're in the hood, they may call them rattlers. I've never heard of it being as a rattler, but I also don't really talk to anybody that spray paints, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Although there was this guy downtown, or not downtown, but in New York. He does street artwork, and he uses it's all with spray cans, and it's amazing, like the stuff that he can come up with, like on the spot. They're gorgeous. I was like, I would love to try that stuff. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I've seen some of them, and they look absolutely amazing.
Yeah, there was this one he did like like the galaxy. So he did like a moon on one, and then it kind of I forget the name of that one famous one, but he made it look just like let me find that picture. Ricardo says my apartment at my neighbors at my old apartment complex train their cat to stay off couches and counters with vinegar. Yeah, in their face. I won't. No, see, I don't spray them in their face. I won't put vinegar. No, see, I don't spray them with vinegar. I don't like that. Okay, what was I looking? Okay, what's that famous thing? Famous. Go to images. This one. He made I don't know how this man did this, but he added like our moon to it. Oops. Button. And then he did this on the side.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know how he could have done that with spray cans, but it was truly breathtaking. And then I've seen them do like Star Wars one, and instead of like the Death Star, it's like one of the red planets, kind of like Mars, but it had like a bunch of Star Wars ships on it and stuff. It was pretty cool. They're amazingly talented. Brits love cake and ice cream. Okay. Squirty cream. See? Alicia knows it is squirty cream. Say, okay, off to Home Depot. Have fun. Just want to say thank you
Oh,
for stopping
nice.
by. Chip, have fun at Home Depot. Make sure you get one of their awesome hot dogs. No, we don't, Orlando. Grr, what? I love cake and ice cream too. Just not too. What? What do you mean you don't like them together?
What?
You don't like ice cream and cake together?
No.
Oh, okay.
We have an ice cream cake,
Yeah.
but we don't have cake and ice cream together.
Oh, see, not everybody does it, but some people have ice cream and cake in the same bowl, and then you just mix it together, or you take
Yeah,
a bite of each.
yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
We have jelly and ice cream together sometimes.
Yeah, see that I've never. I don't. I'll be honest, because I've watched a lot of, British Bake Off or whatever, and they keep making jelly cakes. I've never seen a jelly cake in person. I've never tried it, but to me, it doesn't sound appetizing because to me, it doesn't like. Where's the flavor? To me, it just would be like plain Jello, and I don't know about that.
Nah, we have like I don't know if you guys know what trifle is. You know what
I know what
trifle is?
trifle is. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So that's with jelly and cream and stuff like that. That's yum. But anywho,
Yeah, no, I'd
so
love to try the spray can painting. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
are you seeing the people that the guy that does it like on your jackets and your bags and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I'll show you this, Cat. That's the one I did for me mate.
Hold on, let me make you a big screen here. Oh, that looks great. What a great bull training.
No, I've just
Looks
got to.
fantastic.
Thanks. I just got to weather it up now, the same as that one, but that's actually
See, I
floating.
love that it's spinning. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's so cool.
You can see.
That's just magnets, right?
Yeah. It's one of those, those globes.
Yeah,
The floating globes you buy off eBay.
yeah.
And then I took the magnet out and then stuck it in the bottom of that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it'll stop spinning probably by next year, but
Right?
it'll keep going for a while. But yeah, no, that I just did that stand tonight. I did the first one, but the first one was like massive. It was because I put it.
That's awesome.
But see, it fits like that. See, I don't know if I was going to do that, but then I wanted it up a little bit higher though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Put it back on the other side. Let me see again.
You want that one or the other one?
No, the other one, the first one. Let me see.
See, I don't mind that one.
I don't mind that it's higher, but it does look like it's I don't know.
Off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty stable.
As it wobbles.
No, it's not too bad.
I don't know. I think it just, I don't know. I think both of them would work. So I think both of them would. Just depends on what you
Yeah,
want.
yeah. I don't know. I might send both of them up to him and see
Yeah.
what he likes, and then he can pick which one he wants.
Yeah.
But
That's so cool though. You did a great job with it.
thanks. But yeah, that's straight up. Look, that's straight off the printer. I don't know if you can see, but
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. That was like only like 2 hours. That was just
Right.
over an hour. On the old printers, it'd probably take like 5 hours, 6 hours, maybe even longer. It's crazy. It's pretty sturdy too. Get out of that. Cat's getting into the bin. Say hello. Hello. All right, that's hello then.
Oh.
Yeah, he's down there.
Meow, 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 meow.
He
Meow,
can't get
baby.
up there. He can't get up there. So
You say that, and then you're gonna catch him jumping up there.
yeah,
Meow,
I know, right?
baby.
He can jump up to the top, but yeah, he can nearly
How
get up
cute.
there. He can nearly get up there. So, but
Okay, Rolando, I don't know what you're talking about, but you just take a spoon and you eat the ice cream and the cake together with a spoon. I don't know why you need two separate things. You just use a spoon, bro. That's what I do. No two separate bowls, just put it in the same bowl. There you go. Or don't have it with it.
yes,
But
Renault.
great job.
Lando, that's his name, Socks.
Yep. Very cute baby. I was FaceTiming Rafi yesterday and the one we nursed, Simba, was out and I was talking to him, and he
Yeah.
was actually looking around, crying to get. He's all like, "Where's she at? Like, I can't find her." It was really sweet.
Mm.
These it's either him or his brother. My my sister and her husband have lizards at the house, like
Yep.
underneath outside, and they're
Yep.
pretty decent sized lizards. And
Mm.
she came home on Tuesday and found a lizard with no tail, like
Mm.
panting. So one of the cats ripped its tail off
Mm.
and brought it in the house. And then she said on Thursday, same thing. Saw him again. The tail's ripped off because they grow back and stuff. And
Mm.
she keeps finding them in the house, so she doesn't know which cat's doing it.
Yeah.
And then she said one of the cats she saw was outside underneath where they live, like under a rock,
Mm.
and half their body was under there trying to get at him. So she had to yell at him. But oh, come on, did that mess that up?
Yeah, I've been waiting to glue the rest of the R2 together on
Oh yeah.
bloody Top Gun, but yeah, Rum hasn't done it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So hopefully next week.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll get back to. I miss streaming on Friday and Saturday nights lately. It's been weird not being able to stream,
Yeah.
but I really enjoy it. And then it's like it just turns into like I don't think you guys want to hear me screaming and yelling on stream. That doesn't make a good live stream, so it just makes it a little bit awkward.
Mm-hmm. But
Did you see Ghosty's live he did yesterday? Where
which one?
So he did he got a mystery box for DVDs.
Yeah.
Like
No, I haven't
like
seen that one yet.
a week or two ago, we did one for he had a mystery box for CDs, and he
Yeah.
like killed it. It was like $30 or something, but it was like tons of awesome CDs, and it was like whole collection, so it had like 5 or 6 CDs with it. We
Yep.
did the DVDs yesterday, and again, another amazing box. Like I don't know how that man does that. He gets so lucky with them.
Mm. No, I haven't seen that one yet. But
He got some really good ones, and it wasn't like a whole lot of out of what did he say, 50 or 30? He only is not keeping like 5 or 9. Like
yeah.
so, I mean that's awesome.
Mm. Yeah, I'll probably paint another helmet tomorrow. Oh, today,
That's fun.
sorry. I'll probably do. I want to do Commander Gree
Nice.
because
Pretty cool.
I can't get that on the DC store no more because it's always sold out.
Right.
So that's what
Aren't
got me
they?
into.
Go ahead. Aren't they getting rid of some of their helmets? Like they're not going to put them out to buy anymore? Or is that
I don't know.
something wrong I heard?
I don't know, but the that's what started me painting the helmets because
Gotcha. Because you couldn't get them.
I couldn't get them. Yeah, because I wanted the 187th, the Master
Right.
Windu Commando one, but they were sold out. Because every time you see a video on the new helmets coming out, you go to the Disney store, it's sold out already.
Yeah, I hate that crap.
And I thought, oh crap! And then I was waiting, and I thought, bugger it, and I ended up just painting it myself.
Yeah. Well, that's like a lot of the custom action figures people are making because people aren't giving them what they want, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's like I did the Stranger. Remember I did the Stranger?
Yeah. Yeah, that came out great. I still have not seen any of those in person.
That's the I've seen a lot of the other ones. They've released for the Acolyte. But the actual one I wanted was the Stranger. I think most people wanted.
Yeah.
Um,
And they're like,
but yeah,
I haven't even seen it like out, like them advertising for it, you know?
I
Like
know
they
it's
did. Kind of
crazy.
almost like, let's not make our most popular one that everybody wants. Let's not make it. Let's make others that they
I
don't
know,
want.
right? We'll make the weird ass green chick. They couldn't
Oh,
make, but
oh my gosh, I hate her.
yeah,
I keep hearing rumors or reading rumors, I guess, of them saying they're bringing Acolyte back for season 2.
yeah. I don't know.
I'm like, I don't know whether to buy it, but like, it's really convincing. Like when I read the article,
Yeah,
and I've seen about like 4 of them now,
it'd be good
but I
if they
just
had
don't know.
Plagueis in there and Yoda, and he was fighting
Yeah,
someone.
I
You know,
mean, Yoda and Plagueis would be amazing for that. Hey, Ubaldo, you're at work, so can't. Don't tell me. Okay, shh. Nobody tell Ubaldo's boss.
all right.
We got you, my friend. I hope you're doing well.
But
Rolando
yeah.
says I can't view blind boxes. I need to know what I'm getting. All right, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Oh no, it'd be good if they did like Yoda in that. You know, in his prime. You know,
Yeah,
um, or even before the Phantom Menace. But
yeah,
yeah, and they could even do one like on Darth Vader as well. There's
right.
so many characters they can do
100%.
uh,
Sorry.
that they can make series out of.
I
But
mean, we've been dying for Plagueis. You know what I mean? Like, because I mean, I don't know about you, but I was totally for sure of it, for the newer Star Wars that it was going to be Plagueis. That
yeah,
Snoke was just a tool, but it was actually going to be Plagueis all along, and that kind of stuff. And I mean, I think we've always been dying for, Plagueis to actually come out, but
yeah.
I mean, I
But
have at least in my circle.
but yeah, even if they had Plagueis instead of bloody Palpatine coming back.
But that's right. I mean, let's face it, they undid everything that Anakin did. You know, he brought balance to the Force. Like he did everything he was supposed to do, and then for them just to bring him back, that's lame. Think of something
Yeah, I know.
better. You
I
have
know.
25 years or 20 years of stories that, okay, you don't like this story exactly, okay, then change it. You know what I mean? But you have all
Yeah,
these stories that you could have chosen from and enemies and great villains, and you
I
choose to do
know.
that. Like, really?
I know. It was
It's
like
just dumb. It's a
they
cop out.
were they were in crisis mode, and they're sitting around the table saying, "What the hell can we do? What can we how we do?" And someone's peeped up. Oh, let's bring Palpatine back.
We're, and I just don't see how they could also just like go to George Lucas, ask him for his opinion, and then just be like, okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Like, you're stupid. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. Like, it's
Yeah, I
stupid.
don't know. I don't know, and that's why they went off on different paths.
Yeah.
You know, um,
Thanks,
and that,
Ubaldo. Keep going.
but that's why all the you see a lot of the TV series they will go well for a while, and then all of a sudden
Hmm.
they'll veer something. They'll go left, something
Yep.
out of left field, and no
Yep.
one likes it because they've changed directors.
Yeah.
And
I'm. I know I'm not the only one that look. Okay, you don't want the new movies to be on Luke, Leia, and Han. Okay. Well, what you do is you don't just completely screw them over. You give them a solid story of what's happening. You know what? But then you make it about the kids.
mm,
You know, how easy would that to be? Okay, let's have Luke and Mara Jade, or don't have Mara Jade and say she died or something, but have Luke's kid take over, and then it's Han and Leia's kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's frustrating.
yeah, it's like I said, there was a lot of ways they could have gone down,
Yeah,
but what they actually
stupid to
went
bring back
down
Pal.
was
Yeah, let's just bring. Why? You just undid everything George did.
well. The thing was, they killed off Snoke in the second one, so they had to bring
Yeah,
back someone. You know what I mean?
yeah, which is fine. But again, why was it not
Someone
Plagueis?
else. Yeah, or
Why
someone
was it
else.
not, yeah, of being like, hey, you know what? I got my last revenge because I outlived Palpatine after he tried to knock me off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That would go
exactly.
to huge things of, oh my gosh, that was, he's always been there. Then you can do kind of like a past look of showing him watching the Emperor and Darth Maul talking. He's in the shadows, right? You can do these like reshoots of like all these clips of he was always there. He was always watching.
Mm, yeah, but like I said, it's just a big opportunity miss for them.
Yep. And then they wonder why things aren't going well.
Yeah, exactly. And then they bring out Solo, and everyone's like, "Well, no, stuff that." You
See,
know?
I like Solo. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Personally, you know, getting characters actually named, that we didn't have before, like I loved hearing them in live action and stuff. Like we got some of them from the Clone Wars,
Mm.
but
See, I would like a live action Clone Wars. That'd be cool.
yeah, that would be awesome. I would totally go for that.
But they're gonna have to do it. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna have to do it soon. While Hayden Christensen is still young enough to do it, same as
Yeah, him and Hayden, or him and Ewan.
yeah.
I don't know Ghosty, but I didn't see anybody streaming, so I thought we could all just hang out. You're more than welcome to join if you want. But I haven't talked to Rum this week, only last week. So
But
yeah,
yeah, there's
big swing and
so
a miss.
yeah, there's so much they could be doing, but it's
Hmm.
like they need a black chick that's a lesbian or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah. Well, and then like, okay, fine. They brought Palpatine back. Okay. Don't screw over the characters that you do have. Okay, am I the only one that when you watched the trailer for Force Awakens, did it
Mm.
give you the impression that Finn was Force sensitive? Because when I watched it, I was like, oh my gosh, he's Force sensitive.
Who was that?
And then
Ben.
Finn, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that's fine. They want to make her the main thing, but why couldn't he have been? Because the way they acted with it is that he was also going to be Force sensitive, and then all of a sudden they kind of mentioned it a little bit, in the very last one. But I think that's a huge missed opportunity. Why not have them build stuff together?
Yeah, but also too, another thing too, like he took his bloody mask off, and you didn't see Vader's face until the last one.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Solo's a
it,
good movie. I don't give a yeah.
they they
I'm
missed a big
sorry.
opportunity.
I'm sorry, Ghosty, that you don't feel it. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. Please get better soon. Yeah.
But
Yeah, they missed so
yeah,
many different things. And then them killing off Ben, worst decision. They made it even worse.
yeah.
Absolutely horrible.
Oh,
They ruined I mean, he could have done so much keeping them together. Build it together, fine. You want to make her Skywalker school? Still, shoot, go right ahead. I mean, the fact is she's more of a solo anyway, but she and him would have been way better than just having it her.
yeah, exactly. But
You know what I
also
mean? Like
too,
it's
not only that, um, they changed so many things in the the Star Wars
yes,
universe law as well. You
yes,
know, it was like you can bloody uh, force levitate, like project your bloody self like across the galaxy and shit. Look, like
yeah,
seriously,
right.
you
Well,
know?
what I don't understand is okay, so getting stabbed in the stomach with a lightsaber means nothing anymore, right?
Exactly,
Because unless you're Qui-Gon, right? Then
exactly,
then you're gonna die.
exactly,
And
exactly.
I get it's made for the story, but still, then have him die a different way if that means nothing.
Mm,
So you have other people, oh, it's just a stomach. You're fine, you'll live. Then you
yeah,
have people that will force heal and it drains them, right? But
yeah,
they're still alive. But then all of a sudden you have where I'm going to force heal you and then die? What?
yeah,
Bull crap. I'm sorry, but Ben, Kylo, however you want to refer to him, he was extremely strong with the force, right?
mm.
There's no reason why he should have died.
I know, I know. It's
Bull
just
honky with everything. They completely, again, they could have done so much more with that character and with him and them together rebuilding everything. It's
yeah,
complete and utter bull crap.
I know,
But it's fine. They just want to. Oh, so frustrating.
I know, and that's what a lot of people um are so upset about. And
See,
like
oh,
the
there
bit
you go.
I
You could be sliced in half and survive. There you go. Yep, that
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And the idea of you go back to the Phantom Menace where Qui Gon is putting his bloody lightsaber through the blast door and melting the
Yeah,
blast door, you know.
yeah.
But as long as it misses an organ, I mean, you walk it off the
Well,
next episode.
it cauterizes it, so you're fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like the lightsaber used to be a weapon to be feared. You know what I mean? As soon as
Exactly.
you
And
got
now it's
stabbed,
who cares? Yeah.
and now it's like it's yeah,
Now listen, I can understand. Here's the thing. I can understand the whole Darth Maul thing just because, there are people that don't have legs, they survive, whatever, right?
mm,
I can
mm,
understand it. But, it's just everything else, like why did it's irritating. Well,
mm.
it makes me think of what's that movie? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's just a flesh wound,
Yeah,
or it's only a flesh wound,
yeah.
right?
Well,
That's what it.
he's
Yeah, he's
fighting the
losing all
bunny
his
or something.
limbs, and yeah, it's
Yeah,
only a flesh wound.
yeah, and he's just
It's only a
there with his
lightsaber. It's a wound. It's fine. What?
yeah, exactly. And yet that was more dangerous than
Ridiculous.
bloody lightsabers now.
Right?
You know,
Yeah,
but
ridiculous.
yeah, it's and that's I think that's what's put a lot of people off too.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you can't go messing. around with the Star Wars laws.
No,
You
because
know,
it doesn't make if it doesn't make sense, you know.
no,
Like it's
no,
all
exactly,
fantasy anyway, but it makes sense though, the way he's done it. You know, there's a reason why we're celebrating the 40th anniversary, you know,
exactly.
30th, 40th, you know, there's a reason why
Mm,
they're classics and everybody loves them and
mm,
you know that kind of stuff.
mm.
You know, and then you look at Mando, it's not having if you look at oh well, you know, the last three were horrible because of different directors. No, look at Mandalorian. How many directors did they have per episode? And it was amazing because the
Yeah,
story was strong enough for them. They had a clear direction. This is our story. Now
yeah,
let's tell it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like if you have that solid story, you're good.
Yeah,
But
as long as you're going in the same direction
exactly,
and
you're
you're,
on the same page.
yeah, exactly.
And then guess what? You rein it in. If you're the head honcho and you don't like the direction, then you change it and you say, look, that's not what we're doing. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like,
Well, the best example of that is look at Rogue One. They couldn't vary from the storyline into A New Hope because otherwise it wouldn't work. So they had to follow into
exactly.
they had to follow
100%.
into A New Hope,
Yep.
and it turned out a great movie.
Yeah. Well, look at what Endor did.
Mm,
Endor, spoiler alert, I'm just gonna say this last little bit. How they ended that last episode fit perfectly then in with Rebels,
mm,
with Mon Mothma and stuff. And if you've seen, I think it's like season 4, episode 18, I think, um, with what happens, it lines up perfectly. So did they touch on the toes? No. They didn't cross over and make it their they lined it up perfectly then with what happens with Mon Mothma and Rebels.
mm.
It's not that hard to do. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, exactly. But that's why Andor is good as well because that has to run
Yeah.
into Rogue One.
Yep.
You
And
know what
then
I mean? So
also Rebels now as well.
yeah, and they can't vary from that because
No.
otherwise the story in those movies would be like
Well,
how that happen. You know what I mean? They'd be
then
scratching their
what's the
head.
point of having those earlier stories?
Mm,
Seriously, what's the point of that? You basically undid everything that happened in there if by doing that. That's how I see it. Is then what was the point of those years of having that show on?
mm, exactly,
Because you literally just undid it in 2 seconds. So
exactly,
it just doesn't make sense.
exactly. And that's the thing. It's they have to follow into those movies. Is where a lot of these movies, the newer movies, they've got their own direction and they go off in their little tangents,
Hmm.
and no one understands what the hell people like. Where's the story going? And
Yeah.
you know, you know. But
But that's another one I really enjoyed was Rogue One.
yeah, Rogue One's a good movie. I probably like that out of
Yeah.
all the
The solo movies.
yeah, yeah, the
Not
Disney
solo,
movie.
but you know what I mean. They're
Yeah,
standalone movies or whatever I'm
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to say.
Out of the Disney movies, is probably the best
Yeah.
one I like.
No, I think it's absolutely great. And I'm really glad that I had stepped away from Twitter for a few years when that had
Yeah,
come out because otherwise that part at the end would have been ruined for me.
yeah,
It was just an honest reaction. I think it was one of the best moments that I've had watching Star Wars in the theater.
yeah. Well, it
You
actually
know,
showed Darth Vader at his best. You know what I mean?
his anger was so because you notice like in other ones, he just kind of does this. He's not like
Yeah,
rip, you know what I mean? Like he is pissed, right? And
yeah,
he is just going full force with it. And you really feel that hate with it. And then I mean we see a glimpse of it again in Obi-Wan, you know, when he's
yeah,
literally dragging somebody through the streets.
yeah,
But yeah, no.
yeah. Because
So
when
there's some
when
good
he
stuff. They can do it, but you're just
yeah, because
go
when
ahead, what were
Vader
you
went
saying?
off at the end,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
he disarmed all those troopers, and then he was still bloody going at them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
Even after he, there was no surrender, no nothing. He was just
Uh-uh.
there to
Nope.
to kill him.
Yep. he was not. He was
Not a happy
pissed.
camper.
No. But then, when you watch, I feel like because of how they did it, when you then go to episode 1 or
Yes.
episode 4,
Well,
that to feel that when he comes through, you feel that intent, like you're just like, oh my gosh, like that's what just happened. You know what I mean? Like to me, it
e-
gives
exactly.
it episode 4 hits you more, or at least for me, it does.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But there was nowhere to go or wiggle room.
No.
They had to follow into A New Hope, which made it a really
Yeah.
good movie and a storyline.
Yeah.
So,
But I think they lost sight of a lot of things um,
they did.
with the newer ones, and then we're scrambling. And I felt like, because I'll be honest, I went to the theater a lot to watch episodes. Was it 8? No, 9.
Mm,
Um, because I couldn't wrap my head around with like what the crap was going on. Like it was so like there's parts I enjoyed and stuff like that, but for the most part, like I'm just like, what? Why? Why?
mm,
And I haven't watched it since. Like I refuse to watch it on Disney Plus because it's just so aggravating.
mm. But that's the problem with the new movies. There's more questions than answers.
Yeah. And they didn't keep originally what we're doing, right? You need to kind
Mm,
of follow the formula. George laid it out. You
yeah.
know what's successful again. That's why we're celebrating the 30th and the 40th anniversary and
Well,
and
did you
all this
have a
kind
look
of
at?
stuff.
Did you have a look at
Long live Vader. Have a look at what?
uh, Revenge of the Sith?
Hmm.
It made like over $1 billion or something.
Yeah. Which hey, I've always been a fan. I've been a fan of Hayden since 2001 when he was in this like teeny bopper show from Canada. Like I came across him and I was like, who the crap is that? How you doing? Right? So I've been a fan of him for years and stuff.
Mm,
And then when I found out he was doing Anakin, like I loved it. All of my family and friends, we all loved him. Like for him to get hate for so many years, like I hate it, but I'm really glad like he's getting the respect and love that he's
mm,
deserved.
mm-hmm.
But well, even Ghosty said he went and saw it. That he thinks they remastered it a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, saying that it looked a lot crisper and stuff like that.
Yeah, they might have.
It's a good one to see in the theaters for sure.
Mm. But yeah, and then
And then look at the popularity of Mando.
mm,
And what I like is that, Mando, with it being a good story, and yeah, Grogu helped a lot, but it brought in a lot of people too.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It
exactly.
brought in more new fans and stuff. I think more so than 7, 8, and 9,
Oh, a hell of a lot,
you know?
you know.
But then you do have
But
like like my sister, she loves Ray. She loves the new ones.
mm-hmm,
I was the one complaining. I'm sitting in the theater with my family going, what the crap is this for, the Jedi one,
mm-hmm,
whatever it's called. And
mm,
I was like, this is not Luke. I was pissed. Like I was upset and all my family were like, that was so good. I was like, no, that was crap. They're like, what? I was like, no, it was horrible. I was like, that's not Luke Skywalker. Like I was really angry.
mm-hmm.
But my family enjoyed it. Oh, okay, that's fine. But let's see. What is it? The guy who played the part of Vader in the Seven Seven film was Green Cross Code Man here in the UK. Oh, David Prowse. Disney missed out this year 45 years of Empire, 20 years of Sith, and 10 years of Force Awakens. See, oh my gosh, it's been 10 years. Wow,
Yeah, 2015.
that's crazy. Yeah, I like David Prowse. He was a good guy. I met him. It's probably screening of 4K Blu-ray, maybe. Yeah. Loved him in the horror Frank. I don't think I've seen that one. Hayden Christensen never deserved the way he was treated. Nope, he does not. You can't blame him for the way he directed. No. See, that's the thing. Like, he was just doing what he was told, and there's a certain style that George has. But either way, I never found fault with any of them. But if you look at his other movies too, like Shattered Glass, and I think it's called Awake or whatever, he's brilliant in those, especially Shattered Glass. Like, he's a brilliant actor. I absolutely just love
Yeah.
him. Not just in Star Wars. Like, he's. But I'll be honest. When I was watching Celebration a few years back, and they were like cheering him because he was really nervous about coming out again, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of made him cry. I started crying for him. I was like, you never deserved that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you, man.
Here's my number.
Right? Call me. Because I'm just saying, everybody else would have been doing, I would have screamed like, I love you, you're okay. Call my
But yeah, I just hope they get back on track again.
number. Yeah. I'll be honest though, I hate the fact that they're gonna make Mando a movie. I just wanted another season. I didn't want another movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't know where they're going with it. That's why they're doing it, and that's the only thing they've got popular is the Mandalorian. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
that's
I think people are excited for Ahsoka though.
yeah,
Which again, because I did the show with Paul and Scuba, but
yeah,
I don't like the zombie aspect. I just that drives me crazy.
yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. But because I think a lot of people love seeing Hayden again. With Ahsoka, and those flashbacks were awesome. Because
Mm.
that right there, those flashbacks show that they could totally pull off the live action Clone Wars. I think. I think they could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Jumper was another one who's good. I have Jumper somewhere. I haven't watched that in forever.
Yeah.
I think there's another one where he plays like a drug addict, his like life as a house or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but no, he's a good actor. I definitely recommended Shattered Glass though. It's where it's based on a true story. This reporter guy would tell these amazing stories that would happen, and most of them he would make up. But he was writing for a paper. Um, but he does an awesome job in it. And then Awake freaked me out
Yeah.
because it's about he had to have surgery, but it's about how because it really happens is certain people are still awake and know everything that's going on, but they're paralyzed so they can't move.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's seeing like what's going on, and he's awake the whole time during his surgery. He's supposed to have, I think, like a heart transplant. Yeah, that freaked me out. I was like, oh, I should not be watching this before my surgery. Okay, all right. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Let's do W. Let's get that out of the way. There's a lot of W to do. Yeah. Mhm. I hear someone knocking. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back.
But yeah,
All right, bye, you Baldo. Thanks for hanging out.
see you, bro.
Have a good day at work.
But yeah, so that's probably the next helmet I'll do.
Awesome.
Shouldn't be too hard because I take the whole helmet apart, which is pretty cool now.
Yeah.
Um,
Ricardo, it's this one from 2003.
oh, shutter glass, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then I think it's called a wait. Yeah, here you go. This is the one that freaked me out with him with
Yeah,
Jessica Alba and stuff.
yeah.
But that's another good one. I don't know. Hopefully Mando will be good, even though it's a movie.
Yeah, don't know.
I'm curious too with that Balin Skull actor, with his death, how
Mm-hmm.
the other guy's gonna work. Hi Bear, good morning.
Right
He
there.
has some big shoes to fill with, that character that guy did
Mm-hmm.
brilliantly, so. Mm-hmm. 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 Nothing we can do about it now, fortunately. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hate how sensitive this thing is. Barely touching, he's turning on. Super annoying. How was the rest of your trip, Bear? Did you have fun in Colorado? Hope it went well for you. Now I have the Mando theme song in my head. These zombies going to sleep.
I'm not. Maybe just a little bit.
Go to bed, dude.
We'll see. It's only 1:36 here.
Only. Yep. Do.
So is the weather getting warmer over there? Should be.
Well, yes and no. So during the week we had, or was it last week? I don't even remember. Um, no, I think it was last week. We had, it was like raining for like 48 hours straight,
Mm-hmm.
and which is great. But then, it was, we got dumped on a ton of snow with it. It was more in the mountains, but I still felt it. But the snow got the mountains got covered in snow, and then we got rained on, and then it's been in like the 60s, so
Mm-hmm.
not really hot, just kind of chill. And then this week it's supposed to turn into the 80s and then drop down into the 50s again, possibly another cold front coming through. But we'll see if that
Mm.
happens or not. Since we got another snowstorm, generally we get one more in April or May. So since that just happened, I don't think it's going to drop down into the 50s again, but
Mm.
I think it'll start hitting the 80s and higher, which I hate.
Yeah,
Hate it,
it's just
hate it, hate it. Hate
it's our
summer.
autumn here.
Yeah. Like I like
Cool.
summer because it's good enough for swimming and stuff, but
Mm.
I hate it because it's just I don't want to go outside. Like I don't want to be in the sun. It's like you either have to go in really early or go outside really early, or you have to go out really late, and because I don't want to I get super crabby when I get overheated.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't like it. But so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Hopefully, because it used to be like it wouldn't reach the 90s or like what was that 40 degrees in your guys' terms?
No, I think 103 is like 40,
40. Okay, so like 30s then
something like that.
for
Yeah.
you guys. Um, it used to be where it would hit the 90s in August. Like that used to be our hot month is August. And now it's like, nah, we'll just skip it and just give you hot weather instantly all the time now.
Mm.
So I hate it. But because then it's too miserable, it's just too hot. And then you do a little bit and you feel like you're gonna have heat stroke.
Mm.
So
But yeah, I don't mind the heat. I don't like it when it's hot, but when
yeah,
it's warm enough, you can do what you like.
I think it's really weird. Why is that not sticking? Yeah. Are you kidding me? What part of this is covered? Weird. I don't see how that's covered and then the rest stick. Like it's weird. I don't know. All right, let's see. Yeah, nobody else wants to come on. I think there's some that just don't feel good or busy. So
Mm-hmm.
spring here in the UK, yeah. Orlando says 2 days was in the 80s. Um, yeah, it was a good trip. Got to hang out, have drinks, good bar food with friends. I don't see other stateside. Awesome. And now I'm done with school for the semester, finally, and work starts in like 2. Fantastic. That's awesome. Are you still doing the same thing you did last year with like going out on digs and stuff? Very cool. 80s and windy today. Right now it's 65. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's only 65 right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how the rest of the day goes. I need to get some more banana pepper plants because my other one died. I left it out one night because I started
Yeah.
finally getting a bunch of peppers. My problem was I didn't know when to pick them, but I finally figured it out like at the end. And I was like, okay, cool. I had about 5 more, but I put it outside for some sun
Hmm.
and I forgot about it. And when I woke up and I was like, oh crap, it was ripped out of the potted plant and carried off the porch. So the raccoons got it again. So it's funny how I didn't know raccoons liked banana peppers.
Hmm.
Rolando, I thought living in the valley, it's cooler there. That's good weather there. I don't like it past 75. Like, I'll complain about it being in the 70s, but I don't like it past 75. That's when I get crabby outside. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I gotta do some research for a show next week.
Yeah.
I'm doing a show with Nick next Saturday for Men in Black. Should be fun. I like Men in Black. I haven't seen the fourth one with, you know, that Thor guy in it yet, though. But the other ones I enjoy.
Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm. Gotta love cereal in a cup.
Hmm.
Oh, have you guys heard about the new Godzilla X Kong movie? It's called Godzilla X Kong Supernova, and it's coming out in 2027. They did like a little like teaser for it, like showing a bunch of stuff. So, but I'm wondering because it says Supernova if that means it's Space Godzilla. Because that would make sense. And then they just have to figure out, you know, well, how did his DNA get into space? That's how it originally was, but who knows what they'll do. I thought they were gonna have Destroya when they didn't, so in this new one. It's not really like a trailer. It's basically a video and it looks like they're I don't want to say Monarch, but kind of where what's her face works at. That's with Kong. It shows a bunch of people in the office, and then it shows the camera kind of turns and it does a computer, and a bunch of stuff starts freaking out and popping up on the screen. And then it just says something like severe something on it. Emergency alert severe. Yeah. To report a Titan sudden call 240 Monarch or whatever, but and then it just stops. So it's not like a trailer, but I heard that they were filming in Australia. I think it started in April. So, what up, Nick? Yeah, Space Godzilla is a great one. See, I don't see a lot of people are like, I don't want Space God. Listen, I love any of the classics to come back. Like, they're classic for a reason. So, Biollante coming back, um, having Jet Jaguar come in to play, that would be cool. It was another helper. Space Godzilla, Destroyer is a great character. So, yeah, I mean, when you have a name called Supernova, What else could there be? Unless you have Mecha Godzilla, but I don't think they would do that. I don't think they'd go back to another, or not a Mechazilla, Ghidorah. I don't think they would go back to that. So, but who knows? Like I said, I thought the last one that they could have done Destroya, but they brought in, an, Scar King. So, should be interesting. Awesome, Mr. B. Be safe. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Oh, we lost Zombie. I think he finally went to bed. But if anybody wants to come on, come hang out. That's cool. You're welcome to. Um, either way, like, listen, I really like Legendary Godzilla, so I'm good with it. I think they've been getting better. Um, because a lot of people complain about it's not enough, kaiju time, which I agree. Even though, listen, I absolutely loved 2014 when I saw it. Like, I almost cried in the theater because it gave me that same feeling I had growing up watching the originals. Um, so even though he wasn't on there long, it was impactful, and then it's just been getting better with each movie, more and more. And then especially with the last one, it's like instant Titan bashing, which I absolutely love. So and we got to see a lot more Titans in it instead of just like because you see some of them at the end of King of the Monsters when they're surrounding him, uh, but you get to see him actually battling them. So I think it's getting better. And then did you guys see? um the other Godzilla where they're doing a little film and it's Godzilla in like Asia and he's green. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me find the screenshot. All right, let's see. It's glorious. Let me find it. Okay. Okay, so it's the I can't play it because I'll, copyright and that kind of stuff. But um yeah, it's 70 years of Godzilla, a new roar in Southeast Asia. Um I'm trying to pause it. I'm trying to find I'll put the link in it too, but it's so stinking cool. It's almost there. Okay. Here's like a quick part of it. I couldn't pause it fast enough. I'll show the other one, but so that's his tail coming up. But it also looks like the new one, minus one Godzilla. His head sculpt looks a lot like minus one Godzilla. I'm trying to find the other one. Hold on. Oh yeah. So here's this part. Let me share it again. So it went from his tail to up here, so he's green now, which I think is awesome. All right. Oh, there you go. That. I think that's so cool. He looks amazing. Oops. I mean, that's just terrifying. There you go. Terrifying. Doop doop. All right. Now. Oh, share. Try and grab it. Oh, I said pause. Pause. Copy. There you go. It's only like 56 seconds, so a little less than a minute. Let's see. We could use more kaiju time in the newer movies, but they are good. Yeah, but see, that's why I really like the last one too, is because you get that. You're right off the bat, Godzilla coming in. I mean, even with Kong, you get Kong interaction, with his kaiju and all the other ones in there. But then with Godzilla, it's instant bashing. It doesn't take forever to see him. Like I absolutely love it. It's really good. Thank you for the Hayden movies. I didn't know he was in Virgin Suicide Squad. Yeah, no, like I said, he's been in a lot of things. I think he's a fantastic actor. So, right? It does. It looks so good. Like I said, I'm excited. I want more. I want more because they're so good. And then I don't know when we're gonna get the next. I gotta find my. I don't know what I did with that. What's that thing called? What's that knife thing that Ron always cuts himself on? Exacto knife. I need to find that because this is driving me crazy. Um, but -1 to get another -1. I don't know when that's gonna happen, and I'm excited for that too. All right, let me find. I gotta find my exacto knife real quick. And take my morning meds. Take my vitamins. Mm. I think I did take that one already. Right, now I can look for my exacto knife. All right, where'd it go? There it is. You guys want to see the flowers my friend got me from yesterday? Look, isn't that beautiful? Super sweet. So, I'll help if you guys see them. Isn't that pretty? Oh. Oh, you know what? That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna turn on some music. Where's my morning happy pills, right? Be right back. Gonna check it out. Okay, cool. Well, when you have, thankfully it stopped because I took migraine medicine earlier, but I had some pain in the back of my head, wrapping around to my left ear, going into my eyeball and forehead. Not super pleasant. All right. Since nobody's there with night, I put on some music. So it's not so alone and quiet and weird. Okay. All right, get that turned on. Let me fix this before I spill it everywhere. This is W. Yeah. Ah, where's the coffee? Let's see. I'm still drinking my coffee, right? I know I haven't finished. I need to heat mine up. That trailer looks wicked, cat. The Godzilla design looks amazing. The green color looks really cool, right? But doesn't it, if you look at the head sculpt when he's coming, so I think it's under the bridge, and he comes out of the water, his head sculpt to me, and then the way he's kind of going, it looks looks a lot like -1 Godzilla. I think it looks really cool. He's just spreading the love to the other countries. Yeah, I think it looks awesome. I'm all for any Godzillas they want to give us. I'm loving it. It was just really well done. Excited for more. Okay. What music should we put on? Should we put on Korean or mixed stuff? Going ahead up. Bye, zombie. I thought you already fell asleep because you dropped off, but good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Should we do Korean soundtracks mixed? What should we do? What am I in the mood for? Oops, I haven't listened to that song in a while. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Come here. She's up. Yeah, it is a little teaser, but that's what I like is that it gave you enough to be like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing type thing. All right. What music should I put on, guys? Korean soundtrack stuff or a mixed playlist? Huh? What should I listen to? All right, cut this off. Um, all right. All right, that's more even. That'll be better. All right, that should drive me less crazy. Come along, not too bad. All right, let's see. Let's just play one, and then if I don't want to do it, start with that song. If you guys hear it, let me know so I can turn it down because I don't want to get in trouble again. They're like, we took it down because your music again. Commercials are annoying. All right, so what's everybody's plans for today? I keep forgetting it's Mother's Day. I think everybody's running around doing stuff, but but I hope everybody's enjoying their day. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. Oops. Mm. Too much noise. Stupid, Way up there. It's gonna be a busy week this coming week, though. Let's see. Not much here. Cool. Preparing the grapes for my stir fry. Awesome. I had a little bit of stir fry last night. Going to the cemetery this afternoon with my little sister. It's my mom's burial anniversary. It lasts from May 8th, and we buried her. Mexican Mother's Day meat. Oh, I'm sorry, Ricardo. But I'm glad you're going with your sister. Alright. Walls. Where did our remote go? Crap. Oh, alright. Um, um, man, I'm gonna try this one, I guess. Oh man. Alright. Let's see if I like this. These ones better. Have you guys been playing anything lately? Or seen any good movies? I want to see How to Train Your Dragon. I think that'd be cool. Looks good so far. It's like a good live action. That's covered. Don't see more open ones, but as soon as I put it away, I'll find more. Don't know how it works. Oh, I'm sorry, Aisha. It sucks. You're hanging a couple of Star Wars action figures I got from Martin. Okay, awesome. That's pretty cool. Which ones you gonna hang up, or is that a surprise for your pictures? Let's see. See. Well, with whatever you do, I hope everybody has a good day, or try to at least. I got nothing else going, so figured why not stream since I didn't get to last night, you know? Hang on a little bit. See, I told you, as soon as I put the P away, I found it, and I found another one. Dang. Oh well. I think Archie would have a lot more blue of this. I'm not seeing any more. Don't need that many out apparently. I need to go through my other sets and see if I can combine colors that I'm done with. Mhm. All right, come on. Yeah. Pictures are already on Instagram. I just need to throw a couple of figures. Oh, okay, cool. I'll check that out. Mr. B and I will be helping Kat hang her puzzles on set. Yeah, get away from me, Rolando. No. I was born near Mother's Day, so I always tell my mother I was her gift for Mother's Day. Yeah, right. It's, birth is a real gift. Did Kat bedazzle her butt for Mother's Day yet? Wow. Rude. No, because I'm doing it on here instead of my bed, so I haven't bedazzled my butt. Because I cleaned off my, sort of, my coffee table, so it's been strictly over here. I was going to stream last night, and I was going to do it on my bed because, I didn't want to sit on the floor on my human bed, but I wanted the other bed, so. But no, because I haven't spilled any, so I'm good. Let's see. BPR. P, where's P? P, and then we need R. EW. Some of those. SK. We have X. We have X. Yeah, we need K, Z. All right, let's do. Only a few B. We'll do B first, I guess. Can we make that much to do B? Just a few random things in there. Come on. I think this one needs more. Okay. Here, finish that K-drama from the soundtrack. Hmm. That is hot. Alright, I think I can finish these off without having to pour them back in. I hate when they don't flip over. It's annoying. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, some are hiding. Come on, flip over. Alright. Nice one. P. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up on chat. I got my first international figure. It's a European Hanso and Endor gear. My favorite one is the C-3PO from the Droids cartoon series. Figure and card back. That is a cool card back. I do like that. I just realized this is the new diamond painting cabinet. Where have you been, Bear? Listen, look, giving me crap. I finished. I just haven't done a video on it yet, but I'm gonna do a video of like how I finish these. So I have to Mod Podge it still. I have to correct a few of the lines, use a rolling pin because I don't have one of those hand rollers, and then Mod Podge it. So I just haven't done a video on it, but it's been done for a while. So, and this I have as a puzzle that's done. So it'll be cool to have those next to each other. Did you get to rolling out? Nope. Yeah, no, I haven't. I need to buy one of those hand rollers so I don't have to get out. I don't even see this thing. My mom threw out some rolling pins, so I don't even know if she still has one. If I don't have one, then I'll just have to use a can, for it. I don't know about a movie poster, but I have the puzzle. Um, yeah, it was a fun puzzle. This one is because I have like 25 behind the couch stored until I can move them. So I think that one's behind there. It might be a puzzle or a poster, but I honestly don't know. All right. P and R. A, P, so you didn't need very many. Aisha, have you tried the square ones? I haven't tried. I haven't gotten any that are square. I think those would be kind of cool because they don't. There's no gap in between them. You know what I mean? So it's probably easier to keep them all in line and stuff. Flip over. Flip over, please. Come on. Thank you. Come on. So annoying when they don't flip. Okay. So here we have X, A, J, R. Let me see one R. Oh, no, there's two. Red color. Okay, I don't see any more down here. Oh, there's one. JK. Actually, I think one X. Is that a K? Let's see the X. No, not two. Okay. That should not be there. Is that there? Okay. So a few X's. I think that's way too many. Where's the crap? Where's that blue one at that we did? C. I think it was C, right? Oh, you don't, that girl, it would be so expensive for you to send that. Like, it's okay, don't worry about it. I use my magnifying glass too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I figured they would. I just everyone all the ones that I've ever bought just or advertised are just the round ones. I've seen people do them. You know, they'll like, make little videos on TikTok and stuff, but I've never actually seen one for sale. Hey Spencer, good morning. Just woke up. Nice. Okay, crap. What X. Right. Big plans today, Spencer? Oops. Waiting for those to fall out. No, no, don't go under there. Crap. Come on. There we go. We'll be driving but listening. Cool. Got a stream later at 7:30. Is it on YouTube or stream? I will try to make it for you. We still need to do our Godzilla thing. YouTube, awesome. Okay, cool. Other than that, not really playing Doom Eternal, finishing up for a new one tomorrow. Awesome. Other than that, oh, sweet. Comic stream, right, Spencer? Are you also done with school? Mm-hmm. Oh, swear they don't want to come off of here sometimes. Is that too bad? Summer of Dingus has arrived here. Oh, nice. Ruffy's got a few more weeks. I think it's the 22nd when he's done. Thank you for posting the link, Orlando. Appreciate that. JV. Where's V at? Here we go. See if I can just grab them from here. No, I don't want two. I just want one. Excuse me. Really? You up there. You smell the coffee? Every time I listen to the soundtrack, it makes me want to watch the show. It's J. Ooh, that's the wrong color. We should not be in J. Here. Oh, got buried. Later. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that. Okay. I spilled some. All right. Where's KKK? Oh, too many. But that's go. Here, I'll shove that one down there. Okay. Way too many, but. Maybe I didn't pour out too many. Let's see. Spencer, don't forget to tell Aisha how much you enjoy cake and ice cream. Uh, I know. It's gonna crash one of these days. Red light. Very flexible on time. Cool. All right, tomorrow I'm supposed to hear from a few doctors. And then I can kind of go off of that of um I'm assuming is nighttime better for you or like late afternoons, mornings, like what? Because I can, because like if like in the middle or whatever, I don't know. Because I could always. How long is the show supposed to be for? Like how long? Like an hour, hour and a half. Because then I can plan to for that better for you. In the Matrix, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's definitely in the Matrix. Wow. Do it, Aisha. Thank you for putting my link out there for our show next week. Getting steel toe cat. Oh my goodness. You guys are crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, do those. Oops. Just do a video that would take half an hour at most, maybe. Okay, so we're just doing a half hour. Okay, that's fine. Um, so here's the thing, we could either do it during, we can pick an evening to do it, or if you rather do it during the day, he has reading class from 12:45 to 1:45. So it's what, 2:45 to 3:45 your time. So we could do it one of those days because that's like a free time that I have um, this week. Like I can do that. So I can't do also what time at night for you? Because Tuesday nights I have a meeting thing I go to at 7 my time, which is 9 yours. What the crap you talking about, Lando? You're rude, Lando. Go away. Jeez. I don't know why I put up with you. It's always so rude to me. I know how you feel, Cat. Be longer than. Bear, you shut it too. Rude. Y'all are mean. Rude, rude, rude. Mm. All right, well, we'll figure it out, Spencer, this week. We bug you because we love you, cat. Happy Mother's Day. Whatever. Lies. Bunch of punks. Mm. Okay, try and finish these A's real quick. Wish they'd flip over here. Come on. Flip over. Oh, my back hurts. Uh, Ricardo. That's funny. Oh man, that hurts. I need to make my water drink. Where's Dobby? Just one last W and then I'm gonna take a break. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I have more W's. That was the only one there. All right. I'm gonna do some W's and then I'm gonna take a break for a bit. Okay. Ow. Oh, back up. That is true, Aisha. That is true. And Kilo, he never gives me grief. Okay, we need a little more. Do these studies. Aisha, do you watch true crime shows? I've been watching a few from that are on BritBox since I have it. They haven't been bad. There's been a lot coming out since the crazies are out for American TV. Oh my gosh, has anybody been watching the Karen Reed trial? Holy crap, the retrial. Because the first one, I think it was a mistrial or whatever, but oh my gosh, the corruption. Like, it is so ridiculous. Yeah, we have nothing to hide, but we're going to sell our home well under market, way below what it's worth. We're going to get rid of the dog that we had. And then we're going to, even though I'm a cop and I have nothing to hide, I'm going to take my SIM card out, snap it in half, dispose of it, then take the phone to a army base and throw it out there. But I have nothing to hide. Whatever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Yeah, yeah. Always innocent, lurking required. Yeah, never innocent, bear. Never innocent. Only on YouTube cool. Yeah, there's some good ones out there, but I highly watch, find the Karen Reed trial, okay? So find the first one. It's ridiculous what's going on in the first one. The second one, absolutely even more ridiculous. Like, these people are literally lying on the stand and they like are getting caught. Like, it's so freaking corrupt. I feel so bad for this woman. Like, oh my gosh. They are out to get her. It's insane. And they really messed up this week on some of the testimony. Like, they got one guy actually told them, yeah, no, the prosecution told me what they wanted me to say and basically and stuff like that. Like, it's been insane. Hi, Kilo. How are you? Just talking about you. Hope you're having a good day. Come on. It's not sticking. Where's the? Okay, I lost it. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. So no. Okay, I don't see what I did with the blue stuff. Oh man. At the moment, oh, thank you, Kilo. At the moment, my YouTube is being inundated with the romance scammers. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it happens. But if you want a good, like, corruption trial going on YouTube, look up Karen Reed. It's insane. Like, they are just corruption at its finest, I'll tell you. It's crazy what they're doing to this poor woman. But I think with especially what happened this week, because you don't know what the jury's doing, but what I'm getting from the people saying like when they were looking at the jury when certain things happen, like it's very rare for something to happen in court and all the jurors like look at each other and even like turn around and look at each other like holy crap, like that's huge. What's the story about this truck? I have only heard snips of it. So basically, this woman, um, and her fiance were at this house party. She went home early, and the fiance's body was outside. And they're claiming she ran him over and killed him, and then tried to play it off like, no, he never came home. Well, when she woke up, he wasn't home. Well, here's the thing. It was so cold out. It was like below zero or whatever, right? So they had an expert come on here and say, listen, at this temperature, it takes this long for something to freeze, right? His body wasn't even frozen. Here's the other thing. They said she backed into him, right? Like ran him over. He had bite marks on him, certain bruises. Like this man, none of their timeline was it, but basically it was a house full of cops. And so all of them, so again, the people whose house this happened at, they're like, we have nothing to hide. They sold their house under value, like for dirt cheap, got rid of their dog, and like all these people are in it. It's insane. And this is the retrial because the first one I believe was a mistrial, but dude, like it's so crappy what's going on. So YouTube is trying to play matchmaker for you, Aisha. How are you, my boo? Oh, yeah. Crazy but super good. You feel really bad for her, like watching it, and it just the stuff that comes out is like ridiculous, and they're literally lying on the stands, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna get federal charges for that, right? Like the FBI is just like waiting to charge some of the cops that are involved, just lying. And then they're pulling out like this week was they pulled out the wrong evidence and saying, no, this is what this is, and it wasn't. And the defense like called them out on it, and it just this whole big fiasco. That's what I'm saying. It is corruption at its finest. It's crazy. Thank you, Kilo. I have this done as a puzzle, so it'll be fun to have them next. I'll figure out how I'm gonna display both of them together. But yeah, it's coming together pretty well. I'll go back. Come on. There you go. So basically, a bunch of cops are playing dumb to cover up their track. Yes. And it's like bad. Like, oh, we have nothing to hide, but then why did you destroy? Like this guy who is a forensic, right, on the cops, literally admitted on the stand to deleting messages and how they, and him even asking a guy, or he wasn't a forensic, but he was friends with a forensic guy and saying, how do you get rid of evidence? When they do a search, what do you have to do to recover it or to make sure that it's gone? So the guy told me, he was like, oh, this is what we do. So the guy did it. But yet you have nothing to hide. But yet you have nothing to hide. That's why you broke a SIM card and then drove to a military base to dump your phone. Really? Okay. How do you explain the dog bites? And they're saying he was like frozen outside for hours, right? With it being below freezing, and if according to them and their timeline, his body would have been completely frozen. According to the expert, he said there's no way that that body was out there for this long time and still, like, the blood wasn't frozen, like it was fresh. So none of it makes sense. It's they have the puzzle that is undone. It's in RUM mode. That's hilarious. That's great. But yeah, it's crazy to watch it. And like I said, there were some big things happening this week that came out, and it's just she's got some great lawyers, but and they just keep making it worse. Like I said, they had this week alone they had um I don't remember if he's a paramedic or some kind of first responder, saying he met with the prosecution 3 days before, the night before, 3 months ago, 3 weeks, and he's all and basically admitted that they swayed him to change some of the words that were said to fit their scenario. He literally said that on the stand. He admitted that no, this is what they were advising me to do. Wow. So yeah, they are full blown trying to. It's crazy, and I think it's because that cop found out some stuff that they were doing, and so that's why they ended up killing him. But yeah, and then they've had other people testify about when they were in the house, and one person says, "No, you can't see this," and then another person says, "No, you could see this from the kitchen window." Like, and then there was two people. So here, listen, when something happens, okay, and this is how you know they they practice their alibi or what story. Say you have four people involved in something, or say you have, yeah, four people involved in something, right? Say one person dies or they get severely hurt. Three people, you interview them separately. All three of those people are going to have their own version of what happened from their perspective. But when you have all three people saying the exact same thing, there is no deviate from this is my point of view. That's when you know it's rehearsed, because no two people have the exact same thing. It's always going to be like, well, I'm standing over here at this angle. This is what I saw. You know what I mean? Like three people they could be innocent because somebody else could have killed the fourth one, but it's still so that the main facts are going to be the same, but just a little variant tale. You had word for word people saying the same thing. That's come on, ridiculous. Yeah. So you can't tell me that woman's not innocent. Her stuff fits with what she's always claimed. Like it makes sense. Like when you look at the actual facts, nobody else is just looking at what she said. And when you see the facts, like, oh, yeah, absolutely. But when you hear all their crap, well, how do you explain this? They can't explain the dog bite marks. They can't explain this. They can't explain anything. And it doesn't work. So yeah, it's been an interesting watch for sure. Yep. 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 All right. Skip that part. Oh. I need to look into the story. It sounds fascinating. It really is. Like there's no way any of these cops will have their jobs. So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure because most of them are so because the trial is going on, a lot of times what happens is when you purge yourself, because also the feds are looking at this, right? They've been involved. Most likely what's going to happen is at the end of this is a lot of those cops that purposely lied on the stand and were caught will get charged federally. But again, I don't, because each state has their own little thing, but generally that's what's going to happen is they're going to get charged federally. Um, and there's a lot of people intertwined with this, like most of the police department. Um, so just any of those, but it's going to be hard because it's literally like I don't know if any like all of the cops it seems are in on it. So I mean you're talking about overhauling the whole entire city of cops. Like it's the corruption's pretty deep on this one. So yeah, I mean honestly, I'm surprised nothing's and I'm dead serious when I say this. I am 1,000% surprised nothing has happened to her, like an accident, you know? Like because of everything that's been going on, like especially, so here's the thing, especially if she's found innocent and there's no mistrial, which technically, because of what happened this week, the judge they could have, or her lawyers could have put in for a mistrial. And I don't know why they didn't, but um, I think they don't, I think what they're doing is because then it could just happen again and have to start all over. Um, but yeah, it's just, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. The first one was a circus, the second one's a circus, and it's funny because it's like they think like they're oh so smart, and they're like, oh, we have this witness, we have that, but then they're freaking idiots, and it's not going the way they want. So I wouldn't be surprised is if she gets off, because I don't think she did it, but um, I wouldn't be surprised if something then happened to her afterwards, you know, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely, it's definitely one to watch. It's crazy. Someone is going to break and turn on the department to cop a deal. Cops behind bars have a really bad. Yeah, most of them have to go in into segregation because of it. But like I said, I so here's the thing. I just don't know how much of the police force is corrupted or in on it. So I don't know how many that they would go after. But there's a video up on. Oh, hi Blue. How are you? There's a video up on YouTube right now called Caught Behind Bars. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Not that one though. Especially if the cop ends up in general. Yeah. They'll get killed. Especially if here's the thing, if what other cases have they lied about? That's the other thing. So are they gonna go in with people that they falsely got convicted? Because that's another thing. They'll get a hit out on them, you know? And there's certain jails that don't segregate because, oh, you want to. Like in Colorado, um, pedos are not automatically segregated. You're out in Gen Pop. You have to like start, basically getting beat up for them to segregate you. So it's not just automatic segregation in certain ones. So it's more corrupt than most of you could imagine. Oh, I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. Like if they say they arrested, I would imagine that most of the cops in that city are going to be in on it and gone, and then they're going to have to get some new people in there. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's not just that city. It's going to be everywhere, unfortunately. And I'm not saying all cops are bad because one of my best friends growing up, her dad was a cop and he was amazing, and I absolutely love and adore him. Um, until he died and stuff like that. But he wasn't. So there's not all cops are bad, you know. He definitely would not have put up with any of that nonsense. Um, but unfortunately, you have a mixed in with good and bad. There's a lot of people that should not be cops, and they are. But I hope she gets out okay, because I honestly I think they're gonna put a hit on her, take her out, or an accident is gonna happen. I could 100% see that. So we'll have to see what happens. Yep, yep, yep. But yeah, definitely go check it out. Because there's a few days that I missed a testimony and stuff like that, that a lot of stuff happened. So I got to catch up on. I got to watch some of it today before tomorrow. Why is none of this working? What's that? What's the line there? Okay. So I was going crazy for a second. And then there was a new one, which I think they mixed it, the one thing I saw, but in Nova Scotia, a mom and her boyfriend said her two kids got out of the yard, right? They've been missing. A 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. Now, if my kid was missing, I would be flipping out, right? There's a certain way that, when a mother talks, like you can feel and see her grief in her eyes, even if she's not bawling, she's talking, right? You can still see it in her eyes, like how distraught she is. This woman had none of that. And then they said, well, we were in the bedroom with my boyfriend, with our 18-month-old, right? And we didn't hear him anymore. And when we went out, they had opened the slide door. They said they couldn't hear the door open. When you see aerial shots of the yard, it's completely fenced in. There's no spot where a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old could get out, like at all. And I'm pretty sure they found their bodies recently. Hey, Dino. Hey, Mr. B, I'm waiting on my 95. Kidding, of course not. Be safe driving. Don't text while you drive, sir. Great action buy yesterday. Yeah, he had a great auction. There's a lot of stuff. Thank you for stopping by, Dino. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Did you see all the new Godzilla stuff coming out? See the one, it was from Toho, where it looks like, to me, it looks like Godzilla -1, but he's got green atomic breath. Looks awesome. Rolando's driving Aisha, and I don't know where Kilo's at, but I thought Rolando was driving. Oops. What was it? Three. Three. I think two. Okay. A few more W's. Hmm. There. Oh, okay. Take a break now. It hurts. Um, I got hit with a 332 bill. For what? Oh, for the auction? Oh, the boys are still here. Great action figures. Yep, yep, yep. That's some great stuff. Poor guy who owns that collection must have been rolling in his grave. Aw. All right. Do you guys want me to keep going, or you guys want me to get off for a bit and come back later? What do you guys want? What do you want to do? Yep. I hate commercials on YouTube. So annoying. Both. You want me to keep going for a little bit and then come back up to you. You have things to do, I'm sure. I do, but I'm procrastinating today because I feel like crap. So, you know, that's what nighttime's for instead of sleeping, is getting some other stuff done. So I don't really care. I'm not in the mood. I'll get a few things done here and there, but it's nothing like I have to get done. It's not like an emergency or anything. I was thinking of hopping on, but I got yard work and garden work to prep. Um, so are you wanting to jump on later then? Is that what I'm hearing, Bear? I'm putting it in my will not to auction off my collection. Okay, I'll make sure they do that for you, Mr. B. When my mom wakes up, the usual mom day breakfast. Oh, that's sweet. Well, I suggest don't do yard stuff that'll wake her up yet, and let her sleep in. I did, Ricardo. I was very fortunate. Nice. They had a lot of cool pieces. I wish I could have bid on some of them, but I really liked the Max Rebo set one with the microphone stands and the two singers. I thought that one was really cool. I know you do. Um, all right, I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'm gonna go get my drinks and stuff, and then I will stream for a little bit longer, and then I'll take a break. I'll get off, and then I'll come back. But oh, that's sweet, Mr. B. All right, I'll be back, guys. Okay, I'm semi back, but I'm still got to get a few things done. But, it's taking a little bit longer, so I didn't want too much of a dead air. Drink. Coffee creamer. This thing is working again. Yeah. Good water in this one. Fill up again. Alright. I really want to get an ice maker. I'd love to get another ice maker. I don't think I need to get an ice maker. I have to find one on sale. Especially during the summer, we go through ice like crazy. Even now, like, it's hard to keep up with it. Especially because Rocky loves always having ice like me. So we try and find a good deal. Oops. Making a mess. All right. This one has drawer. So, actually enough of those. Alright. The water's cold. Back in the fridge. Water one. Uh-oh. What did I do with this? Oh. Alright, got this. Let's put some clothes in the dryer. What you doing, baby? Come here, mamas. Want some scratches? Give me a second. Gotta get laundry out. Oh, oh man. Put my hair for a minute. Hi, babies. Hi, my loves. Leia, Bandit, and Fossa. Ouch. Ooh, pinch my finger. Going high. Alright. Ow! Put my finger backwards. Go. Awesome. Alrighty. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ouch. I'm back. Let's see. Let's catch up on chat again. I know it's so quiet. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, bye, Aisha. Enjoy your stir fry. Really looking forward to get the Boba Fett. Come on, complete. Wow, saving $400. That's awesome. Oh, he's doing another one next week. That's awesome. Oh, that's cool to do the Java bounty hunter scene. Yeah, that's a great deal. It is fun. I love being able to collect what you had growing up and stuff. There's a lot of toys that I'm trying to find again. What sound? 10 to 14. Wow. Not bad for $5. I did see some of the battles. Yeah, they were crazy, going back and forth. Shipping tomorrow. Cool, cool. Uh, they can be really fun, yeah. He's like, this is mine. This is mine. Hey Dave, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate that. Thank you. He always does really well at his auctions. I need it because I bought that one Halo thing from him. I need to make a video like unpacking it, getting it set up, and with my other Halo figures, trying to rebuild everything. All right, I think I caught up with chat. Whoa. Okay. I don't know where that massage gun went for my back, but try to find it. Gotta switch out my headsets. Yeah, John is an awesome person. Real good guy. He let me pay him in installments, which was very nice of him. But he always does, like, he always has, like, great stuff in his auctions. Always fun. Always a good time. Really? Oh, that's funny. I just saw a great Halo helmet for under, wow, under 100. That's awesome. Yes. I had I was dating this one guy, like I helped him with his collection and then I started collecting as well. And then you know, him and I broke up or whatever. I sent him his half and then I had some when I was moving and um I was doing a yard sale and I didn't have those weren't even like in the yard sale. They're in a box separate. And basically they got stolen and I had this massive box. I mean, I had tons of figures that you like they're crazy expensive now, like on eBay and stuff like that. But I had so many different ones. So the only ones I still had was my Cortana, that the little Halo pad thing. I had an Arbiter, and then I had a Zealot, and then one Master Chief, and then the rest of my collection got stolen. And I had a lot of those like Mega Block ones. So I had like the Pelican. I had so many of them. I had all the ships, almost all the ships. But and then now I got I think Rolando found it for me at like Ross or whatever. So we got them for like super cheap, like $5 or so. But I have from Halo Reach, Cat. She's the blue chick. She, if you haven't played it, and obviously it's me, it's Cat. So I have that one. I have a few Master Chiefs now, from Ross, and then I have. Let me see if I have the one ship. Hold on. Um, see if I have it nearby. Which this one I didn't have before, so this one is I've never had in my collection. And then I have a few Master Chiefs, but they're the smaller ones that I haven't opened yet because I was going to open it with the ship. Here, this. Or it's not a ship, but the Mantis. Oops. So this one I never had before. And this is, I still can't see it. This I got off of John's auction. So I'm super excited. So I want to do a video with this, opening this and the Master Chief with my other figures around. But yeah, I'm super excited to play it because I'm going to set up my other Halo figures. Because let's see, I had a Jackal, I had Grunts. Um, I didn't have him. I had two elite mercenaries and then a different one. And then they had a bunch of the ships that I had in Mega Blocks. Yeah, it was a pretty good collection. So kind of starting over with that again. Halo 3 definitely does. Yep. Typical green, red, and another color. Yep. On is thinking about getting one for my oldest son and save it for his birthday. Oh, the helmet? Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Like that's a great deal for under 100 now. I've seen those really cool Halo stuff, Mr. B, but Halo figures are just another dangerous click. It is, but I have to say, Ross is really good with them because that's where a lot of them have come from is from Ross, and they're $3, $5. So it's just, the ones that I had before, I'm not going to be able to replace because those are crazy expensive on eBay. Or like it won't be too bad, but then the shipping is ridiculous, or as just as much as the figure. You know what I mean? So it's not worth it. Played it when it first came out, but my son was really into it. Yeah, you know what? It's a great story. I love the music. I have some of the soundtracks in it. It's beautiful. And then I was going through stuff. I don't know where I put it, but I have an old from the game. It's a little poster from inside the game. It's got Arbiter and Master Chief back to back. It's really cool. Yeah, I had a bunch of stuff. So yeah, people just they want to steal. I'm thinking about starting the Tron lanes. Oh, that'd be cool. Hi, Daz. Good evening. I had a few friends who are Halo fanatics. One of them, a bunch of lore and stuff goes over my head. Yeah, I I used to play it a lot um, on my Xbox, but my Xbox broke. But I keep seeing um, like the Halo collection on sale on Steam. But I need to get my controller replaced for it. But because I'm used to playing it on a console and not a computer, but. One of these days I'll put because it's been on sale. I think the last time it was on sale for like $10, and I should have got it, but yeah, it's definitely fun. And I also like a lot of people don't like the game, but I really like it. It's Halo ODST, and it's got Nathan Fillion is one of the characters, so it doesn't have Master Chief in it. But I loved that campaign. I think that was a really fun one to play. I think that's funny. People don't like my comment of it. Wow. Apparently there's some people that don't like my take on some of the stuff I said yesterday on Ghosty's channel. Which I think is hilarious. See, that's cool. See, I'm not the only one. I used to love it. Love all the Halo games. Yeah, they're fun. Tron figures are going up in price, Mr. B, with the new movie coming out. It's gonna cause. Yeah, that's true. You got to get them while you can now. Well, they're somewhat decent. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna go for like another half hour, and then I'm gonna get off for a few hours, and then because I just got a text about some stuff I got to handle in a little bit. So, but I will come back. I didn't think of that, Ricardo. Well, I mean, if you get them now before, but people are gonna start upcharging them the closer the movie gets to you, because that's what they always do. Oh, start that music again. It's too quiet on my side. Okay, let's change the song. Oh, listen to that one anymore. Let's listen to. We'll do this one. Come on, let me skip the commercial. Thank you. No. Okay, let's start over. They probably already have. Yeah, maybe. You'd have to look. I don't know. Do you know how much they were beforehand? Like when you were thinking about going into them? Because then if you look now, you might be able to compare of if they've already shot up in price or not. Wait, is that blocked? Oh, that's blocked. Okay. This side isn't. Have you guys watched the live action Halo? So I have a love-hate relationship with it. A lot of it, I'm like, that's not how much. I really wish that when Master Chief had his helmet, they had the original guy voicing him. You know, like how they had the original actress for Cortana in it still. Um, but I haven't watched season 2. I think I need to rewatch season 1. But I haven't tried season 2 yet because it's I don't know. Probably, yeah. Save you some money. Not really, Cat. I was only thinking about because David C is printing me that big red hologram picture. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. No, I don't know. It's hard to think, like, it's hard to judge, like, what's going to go up or not. Because some figures, they don't go up no matter what, even when it's kind of all hyped up again. I think I'm actually done with W's now for a bit. Sweet. That's not color. I guess let's put these in here because I don't know which ones these go to. Yeah, we'll look up later. Mm. Oh, with the spiny head, got it. And I know a couple of places that have the 4-pack of the main here. Oh, that's cool. So are you more of like because you don't know if you can complete it because of the prices? Are you kind of like that, or do you still want to get like a lot of it, or you just rather not mess with it? Wow. Where's the? Let's see. Oops. I had a I had a lot more Z's. Hmm. Okay. That was quick. Let's see. But on the other hand, I don't really have the expert. Yeah, that does come into play. Let's see. Oh, I watched the first season, Cat. It was pretty good in my opinion, but other people might not like my opinion, right? It's alright. You like what you like. Had a few of the toys back in the day, but not the figures or spirit. Gotcha. Is season 2 out already? Of um of Halo? Oh, it's been out. Season 2 of Halo's been out for a while. I would just want a representation. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. Um, Hold on, I'm trying to pull up something here. Again. Copy that. Okay. I'd be happy with a Master Chief and an Arbiter. Yeah, I think that's what the big guys are called. Well, the Arbiter is a special title that he has. It's not just what all of them are called. That's a special title. I have him, and I don't know what happened. I think Rafi like pulled his arm out, but now every time, like every once in a while, his arm just falls out randomly. So I've tried to super glue it, but it comes out, so need to find his arm again. Cat, I haven't seen Anakin in a while. I've tried ordering him, but they're temporarily out of stock when it's available. Oh, thank you. Very sweet of you. Appreciate it. I can imagine him being out because of, especially with Celebration and him being in everything, like people are grabbing him, so yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, um, but yeah, so like I was saying with Arbiter, it's a certain rank. Um, and so it's depending on, the Covenant's it's part of like the Covenant's elite, so it's a very special title. And then of course, he was ridiculed and stuff, and that's why he was sent out. But you can toy Poloi the broken arm. I don't know what that means. I could get it from Amazon, but it's close to 50. Absolutely not, Mr. B. That's ridiculous. Do not do that. That's no, no, no. Please, please, yeah, please, I'm sorry, but that's even more ridiculous than what if normal $30, and I don't even want to pay the $30. So no, no, please, please do not do that. That's just scalpers doing what they want to do. Please don't. No, 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 no. It's not like I don't have Anakin. I have, you know, tons of 3 3/4 of him, and then Darth Vader's. So it's fine. Don't even sweat it. But yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. No, that's nonsense. Like it's already expensive enough being $30 a pop or 33, and then they want 50. Yeah, they can go kick rocks. Absolutely. That's like when a few years ago I was trying to find the certain Godzilla toy. It's a $10 toy, right? It's 9.95, right? $10. And people are online trying to sell it for 35. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. You're smoking something if you're trying to sell that for that price. Completely ridiculous. So, I mean, hats off to them if they sell it, but no. Like, there's still certain figures I'm trying to find that, you know, online it's like They want $100 and it's like a $20 to wait. Yeah, no. Ain't happening. Let's see. I have never seen a Master Chief out in the wild, Mr. B. Like I said, it's at Ross. This guy, the one that I held up, the small one, that was at Ross. He's about 5 inches. They have 3 3/4 ones, but yeah. So not all of them, but they're part of the elite of the Covenant. So, but they had I have to say though for the show, even though I had like ups and downs where I'm like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, but a lot of it I did like. I have to say the Covenant, how they looked was beautiful. They didn't look awkward or like, what is that? Type thing. They looked phenomenal in the show. They, especially the hunters, oh my gosh, they looked great. I bet you all Ollie's would. That would be a good place to check. 3.75 for the win. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take off for a bit. Some things have come up, but I should be coming back in a bit. So yeah, I will see everybody later. Thank you for joining me earlier, Zombie, and everybody else in chat. Like, you guys are amazing. And I will see you in a bit. Bye.